Hi everybody, Frank Turner here. It's been a great joy releasing the song Blackout into the world recently, and I thought I would just talk through how you play the song. Musically, the arrangement on the record that we put out is pretty left field as far as I'm concerned. There's a lot of work that's done by Nigel and Tarrant in the rhythm section, which really sort of underpins the whole track. There's a lot of analog synthesizers and that kind of thing. But as with most of my stuff, it started life on the acoustic guitar. So we're in capo 2, so we're in the key of B, which is sort of A shapes with a capo 2. So we start with the verse. The verse chord sequence is essentially, I'll call relative chord shapes. So we've got a B minor to a D, and then an F sharp minor to an E. So you're watching your favorite show when the TV died. Power cut in your neighborhood since 1989. But of course, we're not going to leave it there. And I've long been a fan of a bit more kind of like, sort of almost like funk influenced, certainly post-punk influenced, tight kind of pop and sizzle acoustic guitar playing. I'm not particularly good at it. There's lots of people who are much better than me, but I took those and doing kind of, I think I'm right in saying they're 10th chords, because you've got the bass note at the top and then the third an octave above. So for a B minor, you play that. And if you are using your thumb and your finger and using a click on the fretboard on the 2 and the 4, you can get a feel going that has a real rhythm to it. So you go. So you've gone up to the D with the F sharp over there, and then the same again, but a string higher, if you like. You go like that, and then hitting the 2 and the 4, like I say. So you go. Which sounds lovely in an acoustic way, and with the acoustic version of the song it really kind of works. I've had to practice quite hard on how to play that and sing at the same time. If you play an electric, it really gives it a kind of Gang of 4 wire kind of feel, which I really enjoy. So the verse becomes, you're watching your favorite show when the TV died, the biggest power cut on your neighborhood since 1989. And on every 2 and 4, I'm just kind of slapping the strings, and I've got these 2 fingers here hitting the body of the guitar as well, which gives it a driving, feels like the snare drum in the beat, you know. And obviously when we play it full band, and I'm just handling that on the 2 and the 4 with the snare, but when you're playing it solo, you can really get that driving feel, the rock and the roll that gives the genre its title. So you do that kind of thing. The chorus, when we get to the chorus, the chords are pretty simple. It's an A to a D, and then F sharp minor, E, and then D again. So you go, you afraid of the darkness, you afraid of the darkness, I'm afraid of the darkness too. And I'm doing the stuff I usually do of having like an open high E string onto that D chord, just to make it sound a little open, a little more kind of lively, and then I'm sliding that the A that I'm playing here, you can slide that down a fret to an A flat, which gives it a kind of. So that's what I play when I'm playing the song solo. On the record, I don't actually play that until the final chorus. There's a little kind of funk part, which was very much influenced by the work of guitarists like Nile Rodgers and a lot of the stuff from kind of funk-influenced pop songs, Madonna type stuff. And it's so you've got an A octave up here, which I'm playing on the D string and the B string, and then you go. So basically it's all dyads, which are chords with 2 notes to them. So you start with the octave, and then to the major 7th, and then you take that up to the 4th by moving down as floorwards a string, and you go, and then you start where you go again, and then you go up to one of those, and then to one of those, and then you finish on one of those. Keeping that sort of really tight, funky thing, you're hitting a lot of sort of muted strings, muting the rest of the strings of this hand. So it's can't play that and sing the chorus at the same time. I'm very pleased that the wonderful Mr. Ben Lloyd handles that one when we get to the chorus when we play it as a band. So that's the verse and the chorus, and then there's a post-chorus. And what I did for the post-chorus was actually take the chords to the verse and just double them in length. So you start with a B minor. I've actually made it into a kind of B minor 7, rather than playing a B minor like that. I'm playing a like there. So you've got second open, second, third open, which is I love those kind of chords. It's still a B minor chord, but it's just got a bit more character and flavour to it. And then if you just take that index finger off, you've got the D for the second chord, and then for the third chord, that's an F sharp minor, but still with that top E string ringing open. And then this is my favourite chord in the whole song. You play a, and what that is, that's an E7. So you start with an E chord, you make an E7, and then you take the B up to a C sharp by pressing the second fret. So you go like that. And particularly if you then sustain it with the fourth and go like that. So it's got that feel to it, which I really love. So it goes, meet me in the middle, meet me in the middle, bring a burning candle with you. Meet me in the middle, meet me in the middle, I will be there waiting for you. And then you're into the kind of solo section. The solo is the development of that verse part, so it goes. Which is just kind of playing through the chords in the verse, but adding a few extra incidental notes to kind of give yourself a little tune, which I really like. So then you throw all these ingredients together and you have yourself a version of the song Blackout. And now you can try it at home. So that's Blackout. Thanks very much.